Greetings, my dear beloved children. Today I would like to start the new series of messages, which would help you to overcome the last stage on your path towards the ascension. Let's call these series Ascension in Action. And this time, dear ones, almost all my messages would consist of practical advices for every day, so you could overcome the gap between your habitual worldview of the 3D world and a new worldview of a person who has one foot in the world of 5D. My messages will be addressed to those of you who have already banished all the doubts that your earth steadily moves towards the ascension, meaning towards a complete energy rebirth. I am glad that Yeshua, my beloved Son, has led you towards this important stage, sharing his own experience and telling you about the main steps for rebirth of your subtle bodies and regaining your divinity. And I hope that the knowledge given to you have not only been put into a spiritual depository, but has been transmuted into your new lifestyle, has become your new instrument of survival in these complex conditions, when the two opposite worlds continue to coexist, the old 3D world and the newly emerging world of 5D. Today I'd like to give you general recommendations, which would mark the stages on your path and help you gain an assurance in yourself. Thus, let's start from the notion that all of those who are now reading this message have gone through all the necessary preparations, and understand well what is the ascension. You already understand that it is not a spontaneous act of common shift to the new earth, but daily diligent work on yourself and your environment, which has drastically changed for many of you. I see that some of you are saddened by that, but others on the contrary are glad. But you have to understand, dear ones, that your former life have gone to oblivion. You already have crossed the vibrational border, separating you from the people who live exclusively by everyday concerns and material interests. It is especially difficult for those who became isolated in their own families. But it only indicates that you are the strongest and the most ancient souls, who voluntarily have taken upon themselves the roles of outsiders and otherworldly ones, called for an awakening of the young souls, opening their eyes to the inspirational side of life, and you have been given so many advices on how to teach wisely and painlessly for you and also for your loved ones. But now it is not your highest priority, rather this work must be carried parallel to your more important work on yourself, because now the final stage of your spiritual and energy rebirth is approaching. You must devote every free minute of your time specifically for this work. For that, dear ones, I advise you to create a special plan of actions, in which your life priorities must be reflected. And it is very important to find time for practices and meditations to ensure that it won't be an occasional sparkles of spiritual work, according to your mood and inspiration, but a well-planned energetic influence on your consciousness and on your bodies from physical to atmic. Only like that, dear ones, you would get noticeable and tangible results. Therefore, I ask you to make a revision of your day to be able to devote enough time, not less than 30 minutes a day, for your spiritual practices and energy exercises. We will stop here today. Your Father Absolute, who loves you without measure, have spoken with you.